done. So.
Most likely I am ahead because that's how these games work.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, what's the logic that gets me to where I need to be?
Yeah, you're literally ahead because the bus is ahead.
Shut up. You know what? Shut up!
Oh my god,
Shut up!
Oh my god.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
Yeah. Hi. Yep. Hi, bird.
Phoenix is a poopy head.
Who let a kid in here?
Thank you, 56-year-old man.
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't that funny. I don't know why.
Poopy.
Mama said I'm allowed to have a lollipop.
Hello everybody, KVTV on the Sun, and welcome back to Turnabout Big Top. Unfortunately, we've caught Acro on his little claim that he couldn't commit the murder because he can't leave his room, because he totally can from his room. And we seem to have quote-unquote got him, but obviously I don't think that's going to be the case.
He has upper body strength. That's it. That was our argument. He's an acrobat. He has upper body strength.
Yes.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro...
Just say it if I was you, Mr. Felix Holm.
Let me at least finish the sentence.
No, you're not allowed to finish the sentence if it's going to be foolish, you foolish fool.
Anyway?
I'm not allowed to finish the sentence.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just read.
Look, there were multiple people talking, so I had no idea if you were... I have no idea if you were improvising or actually reading the line, okay?
Both.
Okay.
Why not both? What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get the proper testimony from the witness himself.
In the one who's lying?
Testimony, you say?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse?
As a ruse.
As a ruse to stall for time! There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
And as it's version of the murder, the prosecution has the right to respond.
I mean, she's not wrong, but also...
Actually, yeah.
The defense's objection is overruled.
Why can't they see things my way once in a while? Well, you know, I don't know, Phoenix. Maybe you should have a whip. Maybe that'll change some perspectives.
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you.
That woman will sink to any low to win a case.
I mean, have you met her dad?
I was gonna
Her dad
say.
killed a guy in an elevator.
Acro's physical state.
Suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bus. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs are injured. However, lifting the bus and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. Well, that makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bus on him, don't you think?
I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
It's impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
Was he actually thinking, or did Von Karma just say all that? And he's like, yep, that makes sense.
How would he have known? Sorry, I wanted to look at stuff again. Anyway, sorry.
I I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
It's simply stunning. It's shameful, really.
Oh, you shut up.
You're the one who wanted to stall.
Ugh, I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus.
All right.
I mean, that's...
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Suppose I could have done that. Anyways, here's why I could have done it.
Yeah, okay,
Still?
continue.
But yeah, I can't do two things at once.
Okay, alright,
So far, so good. I'm just gonna go through the testimony, then we'll just go back. It's fine.
I would press those...
Yeah, I wanna press that one too. I just wanted to go through the rest of it.
I mean, I think the last 4 are suspect. The first 2, they're pretty straightforward.
Alright, I'm gonna press this one, and then we'll press the next one.
I mean, I think that one's just fine, but alright.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Why do you say it would be impossible?
Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there is no way that I would know the location of the Ringmaster's head.
Well, I suppose you've got a point.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the Ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust.
That does make sense. If only I could prove... If only I could prove somehow... Did you mean prove it?
Yeah, there's a missing.
Did you mean prove it? If only I could prove somehow. That, okay, come
Could
on.
also
that's
be
an
lots
awkward-
of that proof somehow.
So-
that blah 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 blah.
So all I could think of is there's some kind of mark on the ground that lets him know where the head is. You know, he doesn't have to actually look out, but there's like some kind of like landmark that made him help, you know where to aim him. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Because if we're going by Maya's logic, you know?
Yeah, he had to have known, because we're sure he did it. But how would he have known?
That's why I was looking at the crime photo, because I'm just like,
Because that chest always there, or did the Ringmaster bring it out?
I don't remember. Maybe he set that chest there so he can spot it. Maybe it was Acro who did that. Yeah, you know that. This is all I can think of because I don't remember who brought out the chest anymore. It's been like weeks and months now. And that's all I'm thinking of is that maybe the chest had already been there, and that's Acro's mark.
They said it was 2 thumps, right?
It was what?
2 thumps. They heard 2 thumps.
Was there 2 thumps? Wait, hold on. No.
Like when
I
Mo
don't know.
testified.
Yeah?
When Mo testified, he said he heard 2 thumps.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
One that drew him to the window, and one, I guess, when the thing happened, and then Max flew off. So what if he dropped the first thing, drew the Ringmaster to it, and then dropped the bust?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It's plausible.
You know what, gang? I think we need to find some more clues.
We have no more clues. This is all we got, buddy. Anyway, did you read this?
Well, I mean, we can press more. Oh,
If only there was a way I could prove that Acro knew the location of the Ringmaster's head without looking down.
So we definitely need to present something here, though.
Why, Bird? I think I've already explained things sufficiently.
I think the statement needs something to be presented. Just because of Maya leaving a hint. The problem is I don't know what is presenting.
okay, hold on.
What?
Do we have the note that says to the murderer?
Yes. No, it didn't even specify anything about a chest or anything.
I know, but meet
But if
me
he
at
was
10
there-
p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza.
Meet him at the plaza. Throw the box. Oh man, why did this box get thrown over here? Boom. Hang on, go back to the box.
There's a lock. We don't know what's inside it. Oh no, we do. This was inside the wooden box. Never mind.
Why the... Wait,
What?
I forgot. No, we got that from Mo, didn't we?
I think we got
Sneezing?
this from... I think the sneeze... Yeah, we got... Mo was the sneezing stuff.
It's been so long, I don't remember.
I know. Okay, so what do you want me to present the note then?
I mean, we can make a save if we want to be careful, but otherwise, yeah, I think that makes most sense to me.
Time to make another save. Let's
Because
go.
remember, Regina found that note in ACRO'S room. So if ACRO already had that in
No,
his room...
in her pocket. She doesn't know it came from Acro.
Oh.
She found it in her pocket.
Did he kill the ringmaster thinking it was Regina?
Placed
That's
by ACRO in Regina's pocket in the morning of the crime.
Yeah, but Regina herself didn't know. We made that conclusion ourselves based on...
Okay, but the ringmaster got this note at some point.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
Regina hanged it on the morning board. She saw the note and was like, "Oh,
This is clearly not for me.
yeah," and puts it
That
on
sign-
the
This
board.
note won't stop me because I can't read.
She put it on the morning board, and I think how it played out, the ringmaster saw it and took it.
Okay.
I think that's the sequence of events that happened that day. Anyway, you want me to present the note, right?
It makes sense to me. Maybe not on this statement, but it makes sense to me.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Yeah, me neither. But the dialogue said that it does, so I just kind of rolled it. But, you know, huh? Really?
Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Joke's on you, I don't think ever! Whoops, that didn't go so well.
What am I presenting here, then?
Why is it here? Like, it's...
Does it have to be this statement specifically?
Yeah, because Maya left a hint. So, I think what we're supposed to do is proving how
Yeah, but isn't
it's-
this the next statement? Okay, so roll back. We just skipped like 3 statements, I think.
Yeah, but...
Okay, alright, there's no way I could have exerted. However, okay.
I can get this just because, well, yeah, he's lifting a thing. So, we're going by Maya's logic, because Maya left a hint. He did know where the head was to be able to drop the bust. That was the hint.
Okay. Okay, so
It has
go back to the 3rd statement. However, lifting the bust. There's no way I could have exerted. However, lifting the bust and looking out the window. You don't have to look out the window. We've already established this. Would this be the one where he's looking out the window? Is this the one where you present the note? And why is that?
As if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
Hey, what? You're an acrobat!
I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet.
So you couldn't have thrown that bust out the window. Oh! Are people assuming he threw the bust? Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. I think we're a few steps ahead. I think we already figured out that he probably jerry-rigged something.
Yes. You know, I'm gonna go with my gut intuition, because I think he left a mark, which was probably the chest. Problem is, I don't know what I'm supposed to present in this case. Maybe the crime scene photo, or maybe the chest. I'm gonna go with this. Okay! How?
It just
Bro.
works.
Alright, game.
You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
I'm sitting here doing things as pointless, Mr. Phoenix wrong. Enough starting. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this.
Look at this photograph.
The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. Oh,
Well, thank you, Mr. Wright, for reading my lines. I quite appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry.
that's the judge.
That thing where Maya reads people's minds. I'm sorry. That's starting to rub off, Judge.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
You might
Yeah, I
need to
know,
get that checked.
Yeah,
I mean, the judge has so much going on in his head to begin with.
Well, I mean, since I already read your thoughts, yes, that box, the same.
The same. Got it.
Yep, the same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Okay, so we never found out who placed the box.
Oh, okay.
Who?
That was the thing I wasn't sure of, because I'm like, did they tell us before? I don't know. It's been months.
When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box is already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all of these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean...
If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box,
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No!
rubble. Order! This is unbelievable.
Finally! Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward.
So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ah!
The victim was sensitive to you.
Stop!
The ringmaster head could only been anywhere... Could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specially made!
Actually made?
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature.
The weight? There was only like pepper inside, right? Or is it the contents?
Go to the evidence. Go to the box.
Yeah, it's
20 pounds. Boasts a small but strong lock. The only thing it mentions is the weight. There's no other thing to... That is the only thing the item description mentions, the weight.
Alright, we're gonna go with the weight.
The box has a remarkable weight.
Thanks.
According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just the lift of this wooden box would have required...
Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
Exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place.
Rubble.
Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
No.
I've heard what you had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills.
Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza?
Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
Cafeteria. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria.
Then what happened to it?
Okay, before I go further, why did he bring up the bus? How does Acro know about the bus?
Because we brought up the bus.
We brought it up last video.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang it.
I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
That means...
You understand what I mean, don't you?
Did you take the bus when Regina took you down to the
I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
You know, that's a valid question. Also, rubble.
Is the bus shiny?
I don't know. I don't think it looked very shiny. In my honest
You see-
opinion. Sorry. Do we have the bust?
We
It's
have a
bronze-
picture of
it's
the
a bronze-
bus.
I mean, I don't know if these counts as sparkles and just more of an illustration.
The cards might be shiny, but even then, could the monkey have carried that bust?
The monkey carried a tuba.
A tuba is not as heavy as a bust, though.
Have you ever held a tuba?
I don't think it's as heavy as a bust, though.
It is.
Hang on, this is anime logic. I think KV's onto something.
No, I played tuba when I was in high school, so
Oh,
no,
okay.
I know the weight of a tuba.
Oh, okay, understood. Anyway,
And
You see, Mr.
if the monkey carried a tuba, the monkey can carry a bust.
got it.
You see, Mr. Felix Long, explain that. Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. That is exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
I mean, the monkey or Regina?
There's no way it can be Regina, so... I'm
Literally
going.
gathers those.
I'm going with monkey. I can't think of anything else, honestly.
If the monkey carried a tuba, the monkey can carry a bust.
I can't believe that was right. A monkey?
Everybody knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Also, keep in mind the case we're in.
Oh,
It's very silly.
like when he stole the ventriloquist ring.
So, are you saying the witness had the monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. That'd be stupid, come on. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home.
Uh-oh, we got him. Home?
Money lives in ACRO'S room.
ACRO'S room?
Oh,
I know, right?
Why is that the part that gets you, Judge? Hang on a second.
Oh, he's in his room. Oh,
That's the part? That's what gets you? Out of this whole case, that's the part?
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
is it really the cards?
Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
Oh,
Burn.
damn! My, those are some very nice cards he's holding.
Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny.
Oh my god, they're made of platinum? Jesus.
made of platinum.
Okay.
No wonder the circus is not making any money.
But he got that award before he even came there. If anything, if he wanted
No
to
wonder
help the
Max
circus
is not
out,
making enough money.
if anything, he should have sold that off to help the circus.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? The worst crime Max has committed here is being self-absorbed. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room.
If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
He's playing it smart. He's not being inconsistent. I see.
Order!
You want us to not trip you up.
Order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bust in question at this moment?
I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak.
Huh. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then?
Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
Like a tuba.
Yeah.
Wait! Then you mean this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them.
Oh, we got him?
Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Stop describing yourself. Word close.
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that.
How
Oh!
was it circular? He went in a line. What are you talking about?
Don't seem so bamboozled, especially with this fraud of it, Teddy.
Fraud?
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wrong.
What is that?
You should know. You forgot that your fraud of the magical credit was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Have you considered what the bus looks like?
There's no reason to doubt this crowd's testimony.
Have you actually looked at what the bus looks like? That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you. Don't let her beat you now.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. For a turnabout, if you will.
Haha.
Hey, Mr. Wright, throw out Turnabouts. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Let me have this. Let me have this. Okay? It's been
What
a
are you doing,
stressful
Gumshoe?
trial.
Go find that bust! Sorry.
No, look, Gumshoe, listen to me. Let me have this, okay? Okay? Okay.
He's gone. When the murder occurred, there are two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wrong. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
The bust! He saw Max... Ah!
Yes, who was the other person most on the scene? The evidence has nothing to do with the question.
But it does! Shut up! Stop whipping me and let me finish!
Au contraire, Monfrey. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Also, she's German, not French. Come on.
I'm German, what are you talking about? What language is that?
Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't the human being he saw.
How is that possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain on this case?
Have you?
The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust's hands.
Idiots! Who in the right mind would wear a cloak on the bust?
Doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree?
He caught me.
Wow, the judge pay attention. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? The ringmaster. He was wearing it, yeah?
But why?
But why would the ringmaster put the cloak on the bus?
Because he asked Max to borrow it, remember? They were
okay.
in the office. I know this is a long time.
Well, no, I get that part. I'm just saying, how did he get it onto the bus if the bus was used as the murder weapon?
Okay, so here's what I think. He got hit, the cloak fell off him, and then got it stuck on the bust.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Him?
You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't exactly the right way of putting it.
I'm glad we just had this conversation.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Explain yourself.
Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this?
I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint, anyways. Alright,
And it's paint by numbers.
so you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust. And dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room. Sorry, I'm just waiting until the next line.
Oh, okay.
And went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house. By none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant that the bust hit the victim,
That's brutal.
Wee. Amazing.
No, wait, that's just a second, Mr. Foolish Wrong. As much as you say, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
it's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet.
What?
The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown.
Oh my...
When Mo looked out his window,
Gosh,
the
I
cloak
just
had
understood
already...
his name.
What?
I just recognized Mo's full name and what's referenced to.
What?
Lawrence Curls?
Larry, Mo, and Curly, the Three Stooges.
Oh! Damn! Damn! That was nice, yo. Wow.
That's a good pun, actually. That's a good pun. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be.
Thank you for story time, Phoenix Wright.
You're welcome.
We are going to have to stop here for now and continue this in the next video because we are out of time. But now we
I'll
have
be here all week. Please hire me. I need rent.
We now have a full picture of what happened, though. So let's see how Acro's gonna handle this next time.
I'm sure the answer is badly.